Guys, what are you doing? How great is this show? Terrible. What are you thinking? Dude, you cannot do what I do. Here's a fax. Ridiculous. Hey, Bickley, what are you thinking? How about this? One of the clones. Dear No Roams. Hilarious. No Roams. Because you are not me. Dear No Roams. I just received a Morse code message saying that you are looking for faxes. I'm typing this on my Commodore VIC-20 while watching my black and white TV. Probably doesn't even have the knobs anymore. Dude is grabbing a pliers and changing channels. If I can't get you a fax, will you accept smoke signals? Greg in Ottawa. How great is that?
Yeah.
Going to the smoke signal reference. Great is this.
Mentioning that we were receiving faxes. I'm not going to live that one down.
You will not. You'll not live it down on the show.
No. Not among the clones,
it's
I
like
won't.
Watching Clank Fu shoot a free throw. Let's talk to him right now. Clank?
I guess it's going to be as what you present.
I agree with that totally. But what else do you think? Shaq Fu?
I'll get it.
Ridiculous. That was hilarious, Shaq. Shaq doing himself justice, coming onto the show, proving that he can come clean. Great job. Also in the program, coming up later, this is going to be great. Charles Barkley. Chuck. Barkley. Same guy. Chuck.
I tell you what, see, that's what it's all about, guys. If you have the nicknames, you're saying funny things, but it's about Bickley and MJ. They don't make sense. They're trying to make a Phoenix slant on things, and guys, it just doesn't work. Let's talk about new stuff. This isn't Grandpa's radio. This is the Jim Rome show. It's got to be good. Shaq? I agree completely.
How great are 3- and 4-syllable words? Ridiculous. Put it together. Nice. Rome was one of the guys I listened to all. I still love listening to it. It's a great bit to do.
No doubt.
Especially with this audience.
Yeah.
Caliendo, whoring himself out. Grab the fish wrap and take a look for yourself. Dude was on TV every 4 seconds last year. Every second he wasn't on TV, probably taking a bite of a sandwich. Ridiculous. The Monte Carlo show in Vegas starting October 12th. It'll be huge. Dude thought it said tenure, not 10 years. Hilarious. You're listening to the Jim Rome Show on the Premier Radio Networks. We'll show you how radio's done. The phones, 1-800-636-8686. Text 37170. Bickley and MJ. Here we go. 1 second. Got to prove I actually have the paper here. Dear subs, you're from Phoenix? Never heard of it. Signed, Rain and Grass. Late, Brian Orlando. Bickley and MJ. Wow. You guys have a really generic approach to sports radio. Regards, Jay Stu's character on Gary Unmarried. Incredible. How great was that? Tony Rizzo on Thursday and Friday, the Sklar brothers. They're not just from ESPN Classic. They are classic. They're legends. The Sklar brothers. Tony Rizzo, tomorrow, Jay Moore. How great is that? Jay Moore. I just love saying Jay Moore.
Yeah,
Jay Moore.
I'm really curious.
Jay Moore. Jay Moore.
What does Dr. Phil think of Al Davis?
I don't know what I think about it, but I do think that's a pretty good segue, MJ. I tell you what he needs to do is get a complete makeover. Not any makeup, not any hair plugs. Just change the outfit. I think if you're 175 years old, you probably shouldn't be wearing FUBU.
Yeah, you're right about
The
that.
FUBU outfit on a skeleton. Happy Halloween, Caliendo, because you're not going to live to see the next one. Nice reference.
George W. Bush is great.
Well, I tossed it out there. I could gun it in, man. I didn't
Throw that old speedball by you.
Yeah, I threw a slider. I'd put a little cut on it. Backdoor slider. It was, I want you to use that on Gaddafi.
Gaddafi.
Give him a little backdoor slider. Wasn't sure what's going on, man. I was there. I was talking to John Madden.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, John, what'd you think about it?
You think of all the things, and you look at that screen, and you see the screen, and you know what's on the screen, and there's two things that are on the screen and things that aren't on the screen, and between the two of them, I mean, that's pretty much everything. But the great thing is that the Minnesota Vikings, that they have Brett Favre, and they don't have to cancel the league anymore. And, they were thinking about that. A lot of people don't know.
John Madden, what Kool-Aid have you been drinking? Dude is talking about canceling the league if Brett Favre doesn't play. Brett Favre has been a great player for the last 600 years. But guess what? The league goes on without him. If the NBA can survive without Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, given Larry Bird in there as well, Bird, still the greatest. You don't see a lot of people donning the Larry Bird mustache. That's got to be one of the French lick fantasies. Couldn't think of a word there, so I said fantasies.
It actually worked.
To grow the Larry Bird mustache. Later on the program, Bill Walton. Bill, unbelievable. How great is this? Enjoying the time. Bickley and MJ, not able to talk for a while. The only reason I'm enjoying Frank Caliendo for the first time ever. Stopping the Phoenicians from flapping their lips.
That's beautiful.
Grab a Guinness, sit back, and know that you're one with the earth.
Tony Soprano.
That's pretty good. I'm a fictional character, but why wouldn't I talk about this, right?
Exactly.
It seems fictional that they're both 2-0. Take a look at that.
I'm an Eli Manning fan. I have to admit that a couple years ago, I thought that Peyton was the best of the Mannings. But Eli is starting to show his goods.
I agree completely. It's unbelievable how good these guys are. The Manning brothers. Archie, he's the father, in case you guys hadn't known.
Mm-hmm.
I just searched that on Google. If you saw my football movie, Any Given Sunday,
Yeah.
you know I know nothing about the sport. A leather jacket on the sideline. You got to fight for every inch. Every inch of every foot. Every foot of every yard. Every yard of every... What's the next longest distance in the non-metric system? Every movie, he's got one speech.
Yeah. Right.
They need to do a Disney cartoon with him talking to the other animals. We got to make sure we get onto that ark before the flood. 2 by 2. Go up the ramp. Rabbits first. Come on. Hop to it. Giraffe, stick your neck out. Make sure you can get there. Elephants, pack your trunks.
Well, I'm trying to take the serious route here, Mike's doing an amazing job, or Mr. Singletary, as he has him called, a big call. Well, the words aren't coming out the way they're supposed to, are they? It's probably this beard that's getting in the way when I'm trying to be serious, Singletary has them playing 2-0, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a sports fan, but I do know that.
I'm one of the guys who doesn't mind Robin Williams when he's being serious, but when he's joking around, stop it. Knock it off. The only thing that bothers me more is Bickley laughing at everything Caliendo does. Caliendo, one apple higher than a garden gnome. Dude lives in a mushroom with Papa Smurf. Caliendo now getting soft and talking about his kids.
Yeah,
This is the jungle, not the view. What is this? The Rosie O'Donnell Family Story Hour? Bickley, MJ, and Caliendo ruining the show today. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Going to the
aluminum bag.
Easton Black Magic reference. This isn't the College World Series in 1994. Ding! That's the bell that means that your cookies are done, Caliendo.
Yeah.
And that's what you should be doing.
Funnest stuff, guys. Funnest stuff.